And good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Friday, February 14th, or in some places of the world, it's known as my parents' anniversary of marriage and divorce. Yeah, how's that for you? And 9 months from today is my birthday. So you put that all together. Happy Valentine's Day, all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm hoping everybody is having a great day so far. We're in between snowstorms, so that's amazing. When you get in here, let me know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. And with that, 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? And if you're watching the replay, make sure to put Team Replay there in the comments. So, our 5 things: we've got DTF that needs to get done and out today, mockups that need to get approved, follow up emails. We've got 2 meetings on tap today for potential jobs, and we're going to be testing more on that X Tool apparel printer. So, that's what we have on tap here for today. And then for the rest of the stuff, like today's really thrown off for me. Monday's a holiday, President's Day, so kids aren't in school. They're not in school today for conferences. They were only in school until 10:55 yesterday, which threw that off. Wednesday they didn't have school at all because of the snow. So this week has just been out there. So check in. Let me know where you're at. I might continue to cough because I got a tickle in my throat and coffee is not getting it. I'm checking out. Checking out our stuff to see, make sure I got everything in order, so that way we can talk today, about things that I feel you must know, for spring sports. We got them starting up. Like we've already got 3 stores on the books for it, and we're getting approval on things for there. So spring sports time, folks. Renee, happy post. Oh, look, you can see where I got lotion on this morning. Wow, I just saw that glossiness right there. Morning, Renee. 8 degrees in Chicagoland. Happy post birthday. Is that how that works? Because if we have birthday eve, what's the day after? Post birthday. Water in the bottle, coffee in the cup. Getting a new furnace, AC, and humidifier today. So it's about to get cold. Oh, yeah, maybe not. I bet it'd be like 4 hours. 4 hours. A complete unit, they'll have it there 4 hours because they're not going to do anything with the AC or anything. They'll run, if you're using the same line set or whatever, 4 hours. 4 hours, I bet they'll be in and out of there. That's what I'm going with. That's what they better. That's what I'm betting. Humidifier, whole house humidifier is awesome. Uh, Jenny, good morning to you. It's only 5 degrees there. Water in the cup. I haven't been outside, so I don't even know how crappy it is here. But I'm betting that it's cold, and I'm betting it's only going to get worse from here on out. Because right now it feels like 3 degrees. It's 14, feels like 3 degrees. And as we look forward to this, we've got snow storm tomorrow, and then bottom drops out with highs in single digits, lows in negative double digits, and that's the next week. So good times. And then it looks like we've got that next week, and the week after it might start to warm up. So hey, maybe that groundhog's right after all. Barb, good morning from most central Minnesota, where it's -5, cloudy, snow later today, water in the cup. 5 things: customer pickups, sewing alterations, embroidery towels, invoicing, organizing, quilting, fat quarters. What's that? I don't know what that is. More Jenny, Barb, and Todd from Renee. And hi, Renee and Jenny. That's what I said, right? No, it's lotion. There you go. I get really bad dry skin, especially in the wintertime, through here, and then right in here. And it will, bad. So, one of the local people here has, I don't know what it is, natural thing that they make in that. And it's been about the only one that lasts for a while, but I just noticed that I didn't get it all in because I saw that glare underneath it. And I've been, messing with that. So, not crying. I should be crying, crying over this weather, right? And I was wondering the same thing. No, not crying. It does look like it, though, doesn't it? Interesting. No crying here. Everything's going well. I don't have any reason to cry for. I don't think. Not that crying's bad. If you want to cry, cry one out. I helped 4 other people, do some stuff yesterday on things, and that made me cry tears of joy because to see that happen. And a couple calls on the Spiritwear fundraising program, which is awesome. And, it was a fit for some, but they just couldn't afford it. So we're working to see if we can do a payment plan or something for them. Like I said, it's not cheap, but my life's work is not cheap, and that's what we're getting paid for. So we'll work through that. And then I've got more calls this Monday or Tuesday. So if you haven't watched that, link is in the description. You can go watch that webinar and sign up. I'd love to get on a call with you and walk through that with you. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Renee. Tears of joy because I'm so happy to see you all. And yes. um, Good morning, Rena from rainy SoCal. Coffee in the cup, working on my 100 things to do today. Rena, you never gave us an update on. We know you sold something, right? At APA? Didn't get something new, or you did? No. Yeah, because it was before. But how was the rest of the show? Because new location this year, better. What did you think? Let me know. Let me know. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you from sunny 66 degrees in Florida, waiting on material for laser editing. Laser design's awesome. Tim, good morning. No school here too, and snow day yesterday. No school Monday. Fun times, right? Like I told the kids, they had school Monday, Tuesday, and then that was it. You because half days off, no school, bums. Hi, Rena, Chuck, and Tim from Barb. And Chuck says it's sunny here. No snow in sight. Yeah, well, Chuck, it'll happen. It did. So there. Hi, Rena, Chuck, and Tim. Birthday was yesterday. Mom's 80th is on Sunday. So a busy weekend for you. Rena's got her good mornings to Barbara, Nate, Tim, Chuck, and Jenny. And Tim's setting up a new laser printer. I didn't make Tim buy this time. It was all Barb's doing for this. Setting up testing prints and then get tip job here at 10. After that, get Facebook set up for the rest of the day. Love it. Set that up and go with it. Okay, a fat quarter of fabric is usually 18 inches by 22. Folding it to fit 12 by 6 by 4 containers so it sits in my wire drawers and sewing area. Okay, I can see that. Rena, are you in path of all the mudslides? Ooh, let's see. Yeah, show was good. I saw that. And so we had this discussion. So I was at a call with China this morning. I was on it for like 2 hours with them, and we were going over just things with the printer, things that we're seeing, things we're doing that. And the topic of influencers came up, and they said that, I'm in that middle where, as being a beta tester, I understand the process, understand everything that goes along with it. And a lot of these influencers don't know shit. Like that was how I laid it out there is they have their lane, they have their stuff they know, so lasers, sublimation, DTF, DTG, embroidery. There's that. And I said, and I value their opinion on those things. Or I value the ones that say, hey, we're trying this and let's see what happens with it. What I don't value are the ones that just, here's a link and here's this, and you just send them stuff and they're never going to use it. And they're just hawking it to go after that cash. And that came about is because I was told that people canceled their orders for the DTF printer based on what I'd said. And I said, I'm just being honest. And we're saving you people from having to deal with those people because they're not understanding it. I said, and these influencers saying, oh, my favorite part is this. I said, how is that their favorite part when they've never had it? They're just reading off of this and they're making shit up. And it's just not kosher with me. I think everybody should be an influencer because you are in your area. You are the expert in what you do, and you need to present yourself that way. Doesn't matter what it is, whether you're doing lasers, whether you're doing embroidery, whether you're doing sublimation, whatever it is, you're the expert. People come to you to have stuff done. So set yourself up for that. Influencer is a weird word because, I'm not going to push things that I don't use personally. I'm only going to push things that I use and that I feel benefit our business. I'm not going to say, hey, you should go get this just because. And a lot of them don't. It's like, this is the best, greatest laser ever. And then 6 months later, this is the best, greatest laser ever. 6 months later, this is the best, greatest laser ever. So they do all of that and build up for the sales and then drop off. And it's not a good feeling to be lumped in with a lot of those. It's more of influencer, no, mentor, sure. Partner in crime, absolutely. Let's be your partner in this and let's figure stuff out together because I learned so much from so many people that when they, start saying, well, throwing that term around, it just really pisses me off. What did you get, Tim? Tim got a new laser printer. We were talking about that in Wednesday's call, laser printer. And Rin says, I think we're good here. This comes to the mudslides. Sun is just coming up. I need to go check the pool. Mine has ice in it. Checked it yesterday. Has ice in it. JP has a new printer, but their influencer couldn't get it to work. JP, we had the opportunity, and that was one of the things of going out there with. I'm glad to say that when we had the surveys back from JP Plus, there's some issues where I didn't like how things were done previously, and they fixed those. So now I said, here's one of the things. I said, I love using your products, and I said, but what are things that you guys want us to promote, want us to do? I said, and then can you send us samples to test that stuff out, to get real world things instead of it? And so they worked to get us a little co-op, so that way we can get some things in there, kind of working on the marketing better for it, raising our cap, because that's the thing is you could cap out and then you wouldn't get any more. So there's times I hit that the first week of the month. So why am I going to promote their stuff anymore? I'm not making it anymore. So they fixed a lot of that, but that is a great example of people doing things they shouldn't have. So many people are going to get, so many influencers are going to get a DTF printer that absolutely should not have one in their hands. Absolutely should not. And they're going to just do it to sell the link, and then somebody else is going to get it. And we're still trying to deal with the tech support side of things. What happens after the sale? Because they're going to need tech support, and then having it daytime tech support U.S. times is going to be tough. So there might be some talks to some beta testers doing tech support. We'll see how it is, but they've been really receptive to anything that we found, any questions that we may have had. I think overall, it's going to be a great thing for, I feel, somebody who is doing a steady business and wants to bring some of it in house, but not doing a whole boatload, because it's still going to be faster and cheaper when you factor in labor to order transfers. So there's a couple things that then I need to be able to do to see if that works out for it. And Chuck says, not only are you going to use it, but you tell the good and the bad. Absolutely, I do. If something sucks, I am telling you it sucks. I do not like this. Here's why I don't like slates. I love slates. I cannot get slates to work for me for anything. And it's because it's not my main thing. It's because I don't do it. And when I see they're beautifully done by people, it's just not my thing. I'm going to say that. There's other products that we've got that people have sent to us, where they're like, hey, check this out. We'd love a review on it. And I'm like, this is trash. I wouldn't use this in my business, so why would I promote it to other people? There's other things that the main reason to get it ended up not being the main thing that we push on it. White toner printer. The advent of DTF, white toner printing on transfers, it's a tough sale. It works great. If you have a white toner printer, it's going to work great for those one-off shirts where you just need them done. But where I feel it really, really makes its money at is off temporary tattoos. Temporary tattoos and water slides, the thing will just, chug those out, and you can just make, killer money off of it. So, it's the other ways to do it. Yeah, their UV printer. There's another one. There's a lot out there that people don't understand with it. And I'd love to work more with people and say, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, but it is what it is. And Tim says, I got a pretty cool offer yesterday from my film company. I use my high-end film. If I can get into the call, I'll talk about it. Hell yeah, I want to hear all about that. I feel like something missed here. Where was it at? Let's see. Oh, there it was. Chuck. Yep, that was there. I love the new energy show. Ooh, yeah. Good times. That's what I want to hear. Sean, good morning. Tea in the cup, 39 degrees, North Dallas, 5 things. Send out a quote, add 2 products to the website, cut some fabric. Sounds like a plan. Hi, Sean. And they say, just lost the internet. I have to catch the rest team replay. Everybody have a great weekend. You do the same and stay warm. You got it. And good morning. Yeah, because it's good morning, Sean. Good morning back to Barb. All right. So let's get into what we're going to talk about. This is basically things that you need to plan before the spring sports season, because hey, it's here. It's coming fast. And if you're selling spring sportwear now, or Spiritwear stores, merch, now's the time to get ahead of the game, folks, because running that store just isn't about setting it up and hoping for those sales. Strategic planning, and that can maximize orders, avoid headaches, increase profits without all that crap at the end. So here, let's start with one. You've got to review your product offering. The beauty about us doing on-demand stores is we don't have to hold any inventory. So, that means, is it really that difficult to throw everything into the store? Yeah, it might give them information overload, but it may also deliver more stores. Because a store with way too many options can confuse buyers. It can slow down those decision-making things, and it can hurt the sales. So just focus on what sales. Like I said, 10 products. 10 products is a pretty good number with it. T-shirt, long sleeve, crew neck, pocket crew neck, hoodie, right? So there's 5. And then what else can we add on here? Can we add, a tumbler? And then we've got 4 other things that we can throw in there for it. Eric, can you do a stadium blanket? As we're looking into the spring, stadium blankets, umbrellas, um, what are things that people would use at their coolers? What are some other things that you can add to it that would really focuses on the best products suited for that season and that audience? Where baseball teams may want, the moisture wicking tees, soccer players may want the lightweight hoodie and that stadium blanket. So if we're not asking, we may be offering the wrong thing to the wrong people. We could lose potential sales. So ask them what are some things that's there. The other thing is you need to have a backup plan in place with this because if they ask for a specific product in a specific color, what happens if it sells out? What's the backup plan? Is there an alternative brand, something similar? Keep those things in mind because those does happen. So what you can do is if you've had stores before, go back and look at those. What are, the 10 to 15 best-selling products that you've had for that season? And check supplies, make sure things are good for it, have your backup list, but then that's where you're going to start offering things at. The next one is going to be pricing. And pricing is just not about marking up products. We have to make sure that we are making a profit. Make a profit while staying competitive. Every item that goes out your door, you should be making a profit on. Profit is not a dirty word. You deserve to get paid for your knowledge, your experience, your time, everything. Profit, profit, profit. And since the inventory is synced up with your stores, you have direct control over what you make. You're not holding inventory. You're not doing any of that. So there's not a chance to lose money. Pricing accounts for everything. You need to make sure that you're including your transaction fees, anything you're spending on marketing, your time. In my mentor call Monday, one of the things came up and they said that they were shooting for $45 an hour, to cover their business. And I said, so that covers everything, insurance, it covers, it said, and it covers your pay. And they're like, well, it doesn't cover my pay. I'm like, well, then that's not it. I said, if you want, $25 an hour, you need to be at 70. And they didn't realize that until we went through the numbers. But that's the thing is make sure you are getting paid. Okay. When you're looking at pricing strategies, it's not always just a set flat number or percentage because you might be leaving money on the table. When you do, a $20 tee versus a $40 tee, they're, or $40 hoodie, they're, should they have the same margins? Probably not, because people expect to pay more for a premium product. So if there's a difference in cost of a premium shirt of a dollar or two, is that going to reflect a dollar or two on the other end, or is it going to be more? So look at your pricing and see what needs to be tiered there, and see what you can get away with, for what the market calls. Something to think about is, their price increases happen. So you may want to go a little higher. So throughout that season, if a price increase does happen, it doesn't reflect that. What that means is when you go into your suppliers, they sometimes have sales and they always have, what the regular retail price is. Let's say something is typically $20, but it's on sale for $13. Well, base your price off that 20 because what happens if it goes off sale? Then you can be losing out on it. So make sure that you're reviewing your supplier's pricing and set up your pricing strategy accordingly. Just don't go with the standard markup and go there. Make sure you go through everything and analyze what you actually need to charge for it and what people are willing to pay more for, and adjust your things accordingly. Got 1, 2 down. What else do we have here? Renee's back. She's got internet. And GP, yep, UV printer. Yeah, because it's a little 12 by, is it 12 by 14? I don't even think it's that big, is it? Because Roland has a really small one, and Epson has a really small one. So, and it's not very deep either. I don't think it'll do more than 2 inches or 3 inches. So for flat stuff, I don't think you're putting any golf balls or anything in it. So there, yep, very small printer. That's what I thought. I have to do a little more research into it. Okay, next up, hey, this is part of what we're doing all the time is planning that marketing and promotional schedule. because without any kind of marketing or promotion behind it, it's really like having a billboard in the middle of the woods. Nobody's going to see it but the animals, and they don't have thumbs, so they can't use the internet, and they're not buying. So you just can't open the store for them and hope that customers magically show up to it. Having that structured marketing plan is going to ensure that they have consistent traffic, and it will help drive urgency before everything kicks off. So having things that you're able to give to your customers that they're able to repost for you. Weekly countdown posts. So hey, only 10 days left to order. It's really going to create that sense of urgency. Maybe some type of social media challenge where parents and players are posting pictures of past Spiritwear, chance to win a discount or a free item about the new store. Gives them a chance to talk, engage, show off these things, show that you're part of the community, that you're there for it. This is one that we're going to run. We have a new league that we have not done. We didn't get their jersey order, but we're taking care of the Spiritwear side of things and the team merch. And since it is a league, are people really going to wear the league logo and stuff? I don't think so. I think that people are there to support it, but do they really want to rock around with that? But if we can incorporate their logo into some other designs, by putting it here or putting it there, then they probably will, because it's a fashion forward item. Parents will buy it and wear it, and then it'll put that out there. And so that's what we're going to do with that. So, as you're doing these, define how long your store is going to be. If your store is two to three weeks, we need 4 weeks of content. Here's a lead up to it as you're building out the store. Hey, launch, we're going to do this for it, then the stuff during the store, and then after it, production, things going out. So that way you just have that set. It's the same for every store. You can change the message. It'll just make it way easier. But using those mix of posts like countdowns, behind the scenes, anything that's engagement driven is really going to help keep those potential buyers interested in it. Now, the one that we all love to deal with is we got to prepare for those customer questions, right? And those order issues, because even when everything is set up perfectly, questions and minor issues will come up. It's just how it is. That's how business is. And how we handle those can really make or break our business. And it can really, make or break that customer experience. Bad customer experience, they're going to tell everybody. Good customer experience, they're just going to keep going with it. So we want to have clear, fast responses that are ready to go, so we don't have to waste time scrambling for answers. So, a parent might send you a message after an order and see if their order can be changed. Maybe they put the wrong number in that. What's your policy for that? Anytime there's order modifications, do you have a policy in place on making exceptions, or what happens with that? Those are things to consider. Somebody needs something in 2 weeks, but the supplier's turnaround time is in 3 weeks. Do you have another option? Is there expedient options? Is there rush shipping? What can be done to do it? So when you can clearly say, this is the typical thing that, yes, we'd be able to do because you need it in this. Here's this rush fee we're paying. Here's this overnight charge we're paying. Here's this rush setup fee. Here's this small order. Here's all of this that happens if it's ordered before then, or if it's needed before then. So do that. Now with this, every time a question comes in, write it down and make a simple FAQ section and just send them there. Here you go. Yep, somebody asking. We're okay, perfect. Sizing. Oh, we're going this. Delivery times. Oh, here you go there. So that way it's easy, understandable, and that way they're able to do it. And then finally, as we go through this, we had one, excuse me, of reviewing our products, and 2 was reviewing our pricing, and 3 was planning our marketing, and 4 was being prepared for those questions and concerns that come up. 5 is all about getting S done, and streamlining your fulfillment and delivery process. With this, the way that we do it, it's all on demand, right? They're placing orders, we're doing them, we're going there. So we don't have to worry about inventory so much. Whether we're distributing to customers for them to redistribute, or shipping directly to them, having that process to know what we're doing will keep that customer happy. So, if their league's ordered for bulk for a team pickup, what kind of processes do you have for labeling and sorting the orders so nothing gets lost, right? Because we've all done that, where here's 100 shirts, we've counted that 100 shirts 100 times. They get the box and they're like, there's only 99 here. How do you handle that? You're always going to have questions of when my stuff going to get here, when's it going to be done, even though you have it everywhere. So hey, let's just have an automated email that can send to them. Yep, here's what it is. As soon as orders go out, your orders are produced. As soon as things go into production, sent out, everything's going into production out, and we shipped out from here or delivered where it needs to go. You just keep them in line, not in line, but you keep them up to date on what's going on with it. So, deciding how you're going to communicate those order statuses, whether it's through email updates or tracking page or even a pinned post in their Facebook group or somewhere on social media, the easier you make it, the fewer follow-up questions you'll have to deal with. So that's the last one, is streamlining that fulfillment side of it. So as the spring sports starts, to me, I feel like it's the first opportunity of the year to really get out there for those Spiritwear sales. Spring sports lead into our summer sports, which are usually travel things, any of our league type things, and then we go right into fall sports and then winter sports. So this is the time to do it. If we follow these, it's going to help us increase our sales, reduce our stress, and we're going to make the most of the season. And so, hey, if you want more information like this, click the link to go watch our video on our webinar for Spiritwear. And then if you're right for the program, feel like it, go sign up for a call and let's get on the call and see what we can do with each other. All right, let's finish up by talking and see what we have here. This printer brings back memories from school. The smell lasers crazy. The Tona smell. Yeah. Pick it up and smell it. I know you're going to. I shared mine in the group Wednesday, the post I make for all groups. There we go. And just a regular laser printer, color laser printer. That's what we got there for it. All right, with that, we have our mentorship call here in 30 minutes. So I'm going to go get set up for that. And then we got plenty of work to do. So we'll get that. Monday's a holiday. We will be on. But just so you know, it's a holiday. So we'll see how everyone is and how things are working for people. Check your shipping. Who's running, who's not running. Think about that as you go into things. And with that, have a happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Corey's got some stuff that was supposed to show up and it hasn't showed up yet. So I'm a little thing. And I came into a desk and, there nothing says Valentine's Day like some dill pickle Slim Jims. I'm just saying. There's a donut on my thing too. It's a chocolate covered strawberry type donut, it looks like. And I got some maple flavored beef jerky. It's always good to come to my desk and see things. So when you've been together for as long as I have to even do that stuff anymore, it's like, oh, hey, look, hey, do you want to go out to lunch or something today? Just another day. All right. Everybody have an amazing day. We will be back here Monday. Enjoy your weekend. If you're in the cold, stay warm. If you're in the warmth, don't tell us about it. Until next time, everybody have a great day. Peace, love, press on. We will see you then.